Tow truck is here. Engine is blown. I'm sorry, YouTube. Looks like I won't be making any fragrance purchases for a while. Look out. I will be taking a short hiatus because of what has gone on recently. I showed you the video so you all of my subscribers know what happened. Very brief, short break. Don't worry, I'll be back. And expect a full review on this once I do come back. I bring you the exclusive first time review Histoires De Parfums 1899. Hey everybody, hello new subscribers, hello old subscribers. I'm back. I couldn't hold it in anymore, I couldn't take it. I had to drop this review. Today we are covering Histoires De Parfums 1899, Ernest Hemingway. Based off of the famous writer Ernest Hemingway, who also wasn't just a writer, and we're going to kind of cover a little bit of that. This was recently released within the last month or two, say August of 2013. That's when I placed the order for it. So August 2013, and pretty much I'm going to give you my thoughts, my opinions on this scent for those of you who have never seen a fragrance review before. This scent right here smells, when you first spray it, you're going to get a blast of iris with vanilla, some spice, and another kind of floral note, which is actually going to turn out to be orange blossom when I explain that later. And you get some sweetness because it contains juniper berries. Yes, a la Creed's original Santal like. Not that this smells like original Santal. Let's put that out there right now. This scent really is one of my favorites already, and I just got it. It is a signature for 2013 fall time and comes in two sizes. Comes in your 60 ml, which is this bottle, and then it comes in a 120 milliliter 4.2 ounce, which will either run you either 125 for the 60 ml or for the big bottle I think it's 225 maybe. And you can find it on Lucky Scent, histoiresdeparfums.com, their official website also. That's where I got this from. Really, on me, projection and longevity is key to any scent, and this scent does deliver, especially for the fall time. That's when I see this. Fall, winter, maybe spring, but definitely fall and winter, cooler months for this. This thing is overall just borderline reaching awesomeness, greatness, but not quite there, at least for performance on me. I'm getting 10 hours longevity with about 6 to 7 projecting. Pretty much when it's traveling, the sillage bubble is really good. I've had people say they could smell me out to here and back. Even they'll leave the trail in the back also. Honestly, I see this fragrance more for men, but ladies and women, don't feel ashamed or afraid to want to try this. With notes such as vanilla and iris, really, you know, it could be just as unisex. Well, not just as, but it could probably work for you if you are that type of woman or if you really enjoy this. The situations that I could see you trying to pull this off, I will say for work, for casual, and for formal, because Ernest Hemingway was a pretty formal, strict dude. He had guidelines with his writings and his masterful pieces, and you know, this kind of blends with a combination of a lot of just different elements that can make this really fit anybody's signature scent, and well, it works for me. I find this fragrance to be kind of treading a line between not gourmand and gourmand. That being said, though the fragrance contains sweet characteristics and very kind of sweet vibe, I don't see this necessarily off-putting or disturbing anybody who does not like gourmand fragrances or those really sweet scents. I really think there's enough elements of everything between the floral and the spices and the vanilla to really make it a pleasurable experience for anybody, even for those who don't like florals, sweets, or vanilla. Some of you might not know this, but Ernest Hemingway wasn't just a writer. He was also a war veteran and served in several wars. And as an adult, as a young adult, he signed up to be with the Red Cross, as you know today, the medical team. So he signed up with the Red Cross, volunteered, and became an ambulance driver in Milan for World War I Red Cross. And in a way, I kind of see that in this fragrance, because this fragrance, the imagery I get for it, is that of the Italian dessert dish, Straffoli. For those of you that don't know, Straffoli looks like this. And it pretty much is like balls of like honey with spices like cinnamon, and also it contains orange rind. So you imagine this having vanilla, cinnamon, sweet, and orange blossom. It kind of bears a resemblance. I wouldn't go out of my way and call this a straight gourmand fragrance. More so a fragrance that has gourmand tendencies. Either way though, I really like it. This stuff is really good. So that's how I see this. I see this as you walk into your actual bakery, a real bakery, not a Publix bakery, a legit bakery, and say, hey, can I get some Straffoli? They'll cook it up for you, and they'll put like petals of iris just for presentation purposes. It contains the orange rind, contains honey, sweetness, juniper, maybe it's glazed, maybe it's caramel. That's pretty much what I'm seeing from 1899 Ernest Hemingway. Compliment factor for 1899 is actually pretty good. It's not going to land you a compliment every single time because it can be a little bit complex. But overall, I've gotten a lot more compliments, but I haven't received a dislike either for this. I guess it's just either you like it or you keep quiet. Or everybody just likes it, but not enough to give you a compliment. Some, very few, but I have received a few earth-shattering, groundbreaking comments, but I wouldn't necessarily categorize this as a panty dropper, at least just yet in my book. How about this beautiful presentation for Histoires De Parfums 1899? Pretty much how their bottles are made to represent books, and so I'm assuming it would be the spine of the books. So when you stack a bunch of them up, they will have the date or the name of the fragrance right there. The ingredients, Histoires De Parfums. On the side, you're going to have Histoires De Parfums written. On the smaller versions, it'll be cut off. On the bigger versions, it's going to be written in full on the flask. You got this top right here that says Histoires De Parfums as well. Kind of like, again, the spine of the back. Nothing really on the bottom, just the code. But that's it. All the major information is written on the spine or the front of the bottle. Box for $18.99. Pretty much you're going to have $18.99 written there, $18.99 written there. You will have the ingredients that, or the notes, if you will. Histoires De Parfums is embossed. Same thing with this on this side. When you open it, and Histoires De Parfums is written right there as well. I don't know if it picked it up or not. When you open it, you pull it out like so to see your fragrance resting. It's just a typical generic box. Nothing extremely extravagant for this type of scent. You know what, screw it. Sprayer is actually pretty good. It comes with the ability to spray just a little bit or go full blast. So pretty much just a little bit. Those are just a little bits. And then full out blast. So very strong. I mean, I honestly just recommend you spraying this 2 to 3 times and you'll be set. Although I am an oversprayer, so I do 5. There's my presentation, and there's the presentation for $18.99. So there are my thoughts, everybody. $18.99 Ernest Hemingway. I want you to check it out. I want you to enjoy this because I enjoy this. This needs to be bought out. I mean, just try it. I'm not necessarily saying you must buy it, you know, blind buy, but you have to try this. This is a really good scent. I'll say this is an awesome scent. Really need to try this. I'm starting the hype train now on it. Yes, I don't even do hype trains like that, but this fragrance you must try for sure. Definitely worthy of any fall selection this year. Yes. I actually personally prefer this over 1725 and Ombre 114 and 1740 as well. This is my favorite from Histoires De Parfums. And yes, this is the best in my opinion. I prefer, or at least I prefer this over those. And I really like 1725 for its lavender. You know how I am with my lavender, so that's really saying something. So there's my thoughts, there's my opinions. Let me know what your scent of the day was today. Mine, I'm finishing off my little decant, even though I have the bottle, of Plum Japanese by Tom Ford. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. As always, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Joe. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the old subscribers. I'll see you all later.